Hello and welcome. You're watching Money, Money, Money. I'm Sumaira Abdi. When I was much younger, I remember ignoring and in many cases even discarding any of the health advice which was given by my grandparents or my parents, only to grow up to realize how much I had missed not listening carefully to all of that advice. Well, better late than never, but don't worry, we're not going to be giving you any of the health tips today. We're going to talk about the next best thing, and that is health insurance. And joining me today, armed with all the tips on that, is Pankaj Matpal of Optima Money Managers, and we also have with us Priyanshi Bitaria and Ravi Sharma, who are going to be asking a lot of questions. Thanks very much to all of you for coming here. But you guys are just getting started. Do you guys even have health insurance? No? What about you, Priyanshi?
No, I don't have.
And what about your employers? No health insurance from there as well?
No, I don't think that they are providing us with health insurance.
They have not given, but why do we need health insurance?
Okay, that's a good note to actually start off on, Pankaj. Why do they even need health insurance?
See, health insurance is very, very important, because if you don't buy health insurance and tomorrow, in case they need to hospitalize, in such case, whatever you're investing for some goal, that money you'll have to spend for your health care. And second thing, if you are not investing even in such case, then what is the solution? So if you have health insurance, in that case, whatever the expenses, that will be taken care by your insurance policy. That is why you have to buy health insurance.
So what all is covered under health insurance?
See, basically health insurance policy covers your hospitalization. If a person is hospitalized, minimum for 24 hours, that is covered. But because of advancement in technology, there are some daycare procedures which earlier used to take long time for treatment, but now within a day you can get that treatment. So there is a list of those daycare treatment which are also covered under most of health insurance policies.
But Pankaj, how does a person even decide what are the policies that they should be buying? I know that for sure that there's a family floater plan, there's definitely an individual policy. So how do, if they were to go out and buy, how do they know which one is for them?
See, first and foremost thing, because for them, they're individuals, so they will buy individual insurance policy only. Family floater policy is the single policy which covers all family members, husband, wife and children together in one policy. So in family floater policy, what happens, suppose somebody buy a policy of 5 lakh, the cover of 5 lakh rupees. So in case one family member needs care for 5 lakh, it can be used, or it is divided amongst all the members and family members. But when you buy individual policy, so suppose somebody has 2 lakh rupees for individual member, and in case a person could use only 1 lakh throughout the year, or even somebody did not require to use that insurance cover, but somebody wanted to use more than 2 lakh rupees, but because it's an individual policy, you cannot float that cover between family members. So that is difference. But for you people, because you are individual, right now you'll have no choice even, you'll have to buy individual health insurance policy.
But Pankaj, I have a follow-up to that. What happens in the event that one of the family members uses up the entire cover in that family floater plan and the rest of the people are left uninsured then?
Yeah, definitely for that year. If somebody has used the full cover, then other members, including that member also, they are not covered. So that is one thing, but that is applicable for individual also. Suppose family members individually buy, and one person he has used his full cover, and again he needs the cover, he will not be able to use that cover. But good part, some insurance policies are available now where 50% of that cover is again restored. So some now good health insurance policies have come. If suppose somebody has used the full cover, but again for not same disease, but for some other illness, if he wants insurance cover, that will be available without paying any extra premium.
How do I choose a plan? What should be the sum assured?
See, first thing, sum assured, because nobody can decide that how much cover and what kind of illness I may get, but based on the lifestyle, which city you live, what is the cost of the common treatments, person can buy health insurance. And again, the age also matters here. For you people, I'll advise that you should go for minimum 2 lakh rupees cover, 3 lakh rupees individual health insurance on your life. There are two types of health insurance policy. One is that which is a defined benefit. Mostly life insurance companies, they underwrite such policies which does not have indemnity, means there is a defined benefit. A person has bought 1 lakh rupees health insurance and the benefit is 1% of sum assured. So every day in case of hospitalization, that insured person will get 1000 rupees, whether the cost is 800 rupees or more than this. But in the regular plan, it's a basis of expenses. So whatever the expenses, those expenses will only be reimbursed. There are also the policies which has sublimits, or there are policies which do not have sublimits. Means if there is a sublimit, it means if suppose the person has 2 lakh rupees cover, but policy says that your room charges cannot go beyond 400,000 rupees per day, or some X percentage of that sum assured every day. So maybe that your other expenses are very low, but room charges were high. But because there is a sublimit, so you cannot use that. You have to use that limit for that region. But if there is a policy which does not have sublimit, it means to the extent of that health insurance cover, you can use full amount.
But Pankaj, since they're just getting started, they can go out and buy from any one of the companies that they choose. For example, a person who already has an existing health insurance plan, can they now choose to change their insurance provider?
Yes, Sumera, good thing is that now we have insurance portability. So if somebody has health insurance plan from one company and they are not happy with the services or any other region, they want to change from one insurer to other, with all benefits, they can move to the other insurer. So in case suppose a person has bought 2 lakh rupees cover from 2 different companies, and in case there is a claim for 1 lakh rupees. So it is not as per your choice that you approach any of one company. No, because contribution clause is applied there. So that is why you'll have to claim 50,000 from 2 companies.
Okay.
So it is more difficult basically to claim the amount. So ideally, one should buy health insurance only from one company.
Okay, as you mentioned earlier about cashless and reimbursement policy. So what is the difference between the two?
Yes, see what happens when you go for reimbursement. It means first you have to pay your all bills in the hospital, and later you have to claim that amount, those expenses from the insurance company. In case of cashless, you don't need to pay any money to the hospital. Hospital will give you treatment and recover all the expenses directly from the insurance company. But even if you buy a cashless policy and you go to non-network hospital, because these all insurance company will have a network of hospitals. So if you go to any of these network hospitals, then only you will get cashless facility. But even if you have bought a cashless policy, but you go to the hospital which is not in the network of that insurer, in such case you will have to pay first and then claim this.
All right, so that's an important point actually. And on that note, we need to take a very quick break. But up next, we'll tell you exactly how to go about claiming your reimbursements in a health insurance policy. Stay with Money, Money, Money. We'll be back in a bit.